Hey yo, it's the MOE, that show. What's poppin', y'all? I go by the name of CMO, and that's from Mo Media, where no one's got us like us, man. You can call me the kid turn, man. You can call me the Black Samurai. You can call me AKA 100 on the freeway, because that's what I did on the way here, y'all. So sorry for tuning in late, but we here now. Thank y'all for tuning in, period. If you're on Room Service Media, Facebook right now, go ahead and share this, man. Click the like button, click the follow button if you haven't already, and get in tune because Room Service Media got the keys, y'all. They holding it down. Shout out to Love. She holding it down on the ones and twos on the board, per usual, man. She boss, and she makes it happen for all of us here over at Room Service Media, the umbrella. And man, follow me at First Pick CEE at MOEX Media. That's where you can keep in touch with everything dope hangouts, everything news we forget next week. Your tweets are on the show, man. So if you got some factual, some clever, some funny, some crazy things to say on the Twitter land, go ahead and do that, and we'll be checking them out for you. We got a great show for y'all today. Next to me on this amazing Wednesday where the weather is nice, I got Cariga, man, in the clean 90s shirt, man.
Yes, sir, man. I love that era.
Yes,
You know, it's your
sir.
boy Cariga. What's good, everybody?
What
You
up?
know, I'm here in the building ready to provide a good show for y'all. Let's get it. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, man. I thank you for being part of this, man.
I
You like
appreciate you.
broadcasting now. You like
Yeah, man.
broadcasting.
Yeah, I appreciate it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you got
saying?
something to say. So
Yeah, you feel me? Time to exercise my voice. That's real.
from Dope Hangouts alumni to Dope Hangouts co-host. Shoot, man, we here. We ready to go. Today is it's middle of September. Yesterday was the 21st night of September. I saw that meme yesterday. But we almost into Halloween season, man.
Yes.
Everybody always want to skip September after the summertime. You notice that when it skips September and get right to Halloween, how do you feel about Halloween period? Do you dress up?
You know what? Now that I got my son, I'm gonna start celebrating it back again. You know, I have the last time I enjoyed like actual Halloween was like 12 years old.
Yeah.
Then after that, I don't
Yeah.
know, I was just over it. But
12. Wow.
yeah,
After
bro.
12?
Yeah, after 12,
Man,
I didn't really
you didn't
get
get
into
good
it.
candy then. You didn't get good
Good candy is at the
candy.
stores. But yeah, but I'm about to start celebrating this year. I got him a little fit. He gonna be dressed up as a buff Superman. You know what I'm saying? He gonna
Hey,
be super that night, or we might do Spider Man. So we gonna let him pick.
hey,
But I'm ready
that's
to turn up because his birthday is the 30th.
okay. The
Yeah,
30th of
hmm
October.
the day
Oh
before. Yeah, you feel me?
man.
You lit.
Yeah, I like that. He gets all the celebrations. So when he gets older, he's gonna have a birthday party and the next day get all the candy he wants, huh?
Most likely. Most likely.
And you know, I was laughing because it's funny that you say you're gonna celebrate Halloween more with your baby boy because that's how I'm feeling. I've celebrated Halloween up until I was like 17, 18 because I would do it at high school with the homies, go to Halloween
Oh
parties.
yeah, for sure. That
Or
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I stopped trick or treating with the fam at probably like 15, 16, then started to go to Halloween parties. But I didn't dress up all the time. I didn't dress up. I
I feel
think
that.
my son is gonna be the reason why I dress up.
Exactly.
Why I dress up as something. I want to match him. And you know, I always wanted to cosplay. I'm an anime nerd. We're gonna cosplay something. I doubt it's gonna be this year. I doubt it's gonna be this year. I want to get the full set of the full gear, the
Yeah.
expensive stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we could pull off something last minute.
Man, that would be dope though. Like, maybe y'all could do like a Dragon Ball Z theme, or
Hey, Goku Gohan.
yeah. Now
I'm
that's
gonna tell him
hard.
to get out there and fight, whoop some grown man ass. Hey, you can do it. Go whoop some grown man ass like
Hey,
Goku did. Be the worst daddy.
but Gohan became strong. Gohan made his way. You feel me? Like
Yes,
it was just a
sir.
hustle. You know, you
Uh,
gotta hustle, bro.
but yo, we as I said on the Instagram, y'all, we do have a special guest coming through the building at around 12:30. We got Armani in the building, and Armani has the Patience EP, the Patience single that you guys hear play before or after the show segments here. You know, she's been a real supporter, and her music is amazing. And this actually be my first time meeting her in person. This is gonna be an icebreaker type of deal. And yeah, Craig, we're gonna talk to Armani today.
Yeah, let's go.
R&B singer,
Let's go ahead and see, some perspectives based on this discussion that's about to come up.
Yeah,
it's interesting. You feel me?
Yeah, it is. I got a lot of questions to ask, man. 5-track EP. We also got a little bit of news to forget next week. Definitely something I want to jump into. How you feel, man? Should we jump into it right now? Shoot, it's 12:22.
Yeah, let's get it. It's up to you. I'm with it.
Time is money. Time is shmoney.
Let's go.
Time is shmoney. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop some fly freestyle bed music, and we gonna get right into news. We forget next week, knock it out, so that way we can go ahead and have a chat. Because I would love for her to be in this chat too. I'm ready to be in this chat, but we still gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So Cariga, my man, what was the news this week that we gonna forget about next week? You want to roll it out? You want to do the rollout for us?
Oh yeah. So the news that we about to do.
Yeah.
Next week, I'm gonna say Drake and Michael Jackson, man. It's a debate out there. People saying that Drake is on the same caliber as Michael Jackson when it comes to like the fan base, the music, the hits, and of course you got everybody who grew up listening to Michael Jackson before Drake was an artist, and now people are like, nah, that doesn't make sense. But I do think that you could compare some factors in the way they do impact people. So I think that's a good, comparison, but at the same time, though, a legend is always going to be a legend.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Damn, you took the words right out of my mouth. I can't say nothing. No, that's true, bro. That is true.
At the end of the day, bro.
And we also had said just quickly off air that, it's all about, even though it's a different era, it's all about comparing. You can't compare using the same statistics anymore.
True.
Michael Jackson didn't have iTunes and streaming and Shazam and Spotify, and Michael Jackson had to sell his CDs in store and had to sell out concerts. And Drake can literally kick back. Drake hasn't performed live all year. I could be wrong. Has he performed anywhere all year? Maybe once.
In the UK.
He just performed with Future in the UK. Thank you, love. So Drake has the luxury of streaming, has the luxury of merchandise, has the luxury of branding his company, his artists under his label, X, Y, and Z, man, residual, royalties,
all of that,
gosh.
bro. And he's hitting units that a lot of artists aren't hitting.
Yeah.
He's selling out units that artists are not consistently doing. Like on a 3-week, 4-week, the amount of units that he's selling each week is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And the topic, the tweet that I actually found was from at raptv.com, raptv.com on Twitter. And they said, is Drake in 2021 bigger than Michael Jackson at his peak? So he just dropped Certified Lover Boy. I think this is why the conversation is coming. I feel like this conversation has happened before, but in a smaller spectrum. They sparked this conversation, and so did other blogs, but this is where I found it from. And the whole Twitter world went crazy. Let's get into the tweet number 2, because here's where it starts to get interesting and funny and wild. So at Dragonfly Jones says there will never be a America is musty. I know many people with their surnames as well, man. Very creative. There'll never be a star bigger than Michael Jackson. You can talk about how absurd Drake's streaming numbers are and try to refute this, but that's exactly the reason why. The music star market is saturated now. Stars are too accessible now. The mystique is gone. How do you feel about it?
I'm going to tell you, the tweet before that's going to correlate with this one here. The fact that you have to compare Drake in 2021, multiple albums later, to Michael Jackson at his peak, that already tells you. If that doesn't answer your question right there, then I don't know what will. But I do think that the numbers thing is what people are really comparing it to, and the captions. He's the king of captions right now. You drop an album, everybody's dropping a selfie with a caption of his. So I say he do have an impact, but Michael Jackson was reaching different countries. He was reaching a massive amount of people, and it was like damn near a cult following. Like Michael Jackson had the dance moves, he had the stamina, the endurance. Like he was just more than just
that
voice.
Live endurance. A lot of people don't have that live endurance when they at concerts.
I give it to Chris Brown though. He's a comparable factor in that too. You know what I'm saying?
Chris Brown feel like should be the one in the conversation, but it's because we got certified lover boy. But you're right, you know, it was a different type of quote unquote influence. You know, Drake has his captions under Instagram posts. Michael Jackson had where you walk up to him and you're like, what? Like, whoa, what?
Exactly.
Hold on, with Michael Jackson? Oh my God, Michael Jackson. With Drake, I feel like if I see him now, I'd be like, oh shit, that's Drake. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, I'll be pretty turned. But you can keep your composure. You'll be like, oh, all right, shit, you know, I can't go up to him like, what's up, you know, what up, man? Like, shit, say what's up from afar. But with Michael Jackson, it was a different time where, like that last tweet said, the mystique is gone.
That exactly.
Get that accessibility to him.
Yes, exactly.
Now let's jump on to the third one. This is from at Defonska. I don't know, man. How do you pronounce that?
Gap 30.
Defonseca Chi says, well, Michael, and she's or there he or she is replying to Rap TV. Well, Michael Jackson has never beefed with someone as legendary as Kanye West. So I suppose from that perspective, Drake is better than Michael Jackson in every conceivable way. Troll.
Hey, it could be a troll comment, or they may actually feel this way. No.
Troll.
I don't know.
I know, right? Oh my God.
The
People
fact
like
that tweet had 38 responses.
Because he knew what he was doing. They trying to just get reactions.
Man.
People come for reactions, they come for facts. That's why I love Twitter. A lot of the times the reactions and the jokes just get people wild. Just get people. I'm over here texting Cariga. All right, that's what I'm supposed to text. We got Armani around the corner. We might do the first ever intermission in News Forget next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Next up is at Vodafly, y'all. Vodafly says people who say Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson were not around for Michael Jackson in his shows. Plus, MJ was banging Neighborhood Crip. Come on now. Who's he with? Who is he with? I don't even know that group.
I couldn't tell you, but yeah, they neighbor.
Maybe his team, man. Yeah, maybe some instrument players, man.
But see, he was reaching people.
Yeah,
he was out there.
The gangsters, the pop world.
I mean, Drake too, you know. Drake too, you know.
And that first statement is true. Besides all the trolling, people who say that Drake is bigger than Michael Jackson were not Michael Jackson. They probably some 19-year-olds trolling on Twitter that elevated the conversation. Some 15, 20-year-olds, whatever you want to call it, 20, even 21, 22-year-olds who don't have that respect for the king of pop, Michael Jackson. That want to put the fuel to the flame on this conversation. And this first conversation that we had is just pure gold. Drake's loving it right now, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I would just to know that you're being compared to somebody legendary, and I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna be honest, I would assume Drake don't feel this way.
Yeah.
Like, I would assume that he would probably be like, nah, Michael Jackson is a legend, but thank you.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because how would they do a versus? Michael Jackson is going to be performing and singing his songs while Drake is probably doing a couple of two steps and a bounce. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. The only thing you could probably do is play hit for hit. But of course, with the new ears that we have today, they're going to go with Drake's side. They're going to pick Drake.
They are.
People know more Drake songs than they know Michael Jackson songs lyrically.
Let's call out some of our favorite Michael Jackson hits. The Way You Make Me Feel.
Beautiful song. PYT, Billie Jean, those are classics. Human Nature is my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a highly sampled song too, but it's my favorite one by him.
Sure is. Who did that? Wale did it. Some other people did it.
Multiple.
PYT. Leave Me Alone was a good song, man. Oh man, I got a quick side story, bro. We had this iPod, the big fat thick iPod that held more memory the bigger you got it back in like 2000 and
Game Boy looking one.
Yeah, 2006, 2007, 2008. We had the big thick one, and we got it from my barber, and we shared it with all the siblings, and it had all of Michael Jackson's catalog on it. And Leave Me Alone was on there, and it was a hit. Yeah, it was a hit in its own sense, but a lot of people didn't see that as on the level of PYT, Billie Jean. But Leave Me Alone was one of my favorite ones, man. It's just me
song,
around.
yeah.
And I was like, yes, I hear that. But yeah, any other notable, Michael Jackson songs?
A notable one and very mainstream would definitely be Thriller, because the fact that the choreography behind it.
Look at the influence Michael Jackson has. You can't help but say, you can't help but sing his lyrics when you hear about it, when you hear about his songs. So we just hit the 14. We're going to jump into the next tweet because we have a quick intermission before our guest jumps through on the microphone. Armani is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to talk about this Patience EP. So we're about to bump some of this guy named Simo, man, and he's got the song called One Liner Away as an intermission. And then we're going to come back with Armani and Cariga at my side. So let's go ahead and hop into it, y'all. Stay tuned, please. Like, follow, subscribe. Stay tuned. We're coming right on back. Dope Hangouts. Hello? Where going? It's not a thing. I meet you at the lineman spot there. That's right. Just now. Pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. Girl, let's pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. I think shorty the best, but she'll never know, or she'll never know. I can't let go of the rest. One thing she gotta know, or she gotta know. Even if I never had that, I want it now. Girlfriend's trying to spill the tea, but she don't make a sound. Yeah, she pull up to my new place in my old town. I don't stress about the other nigga, keep it MGTOW. Good love and I princey upon your sex face, great, I mental record ya. You step close, I can't help but touch ya. Don't front now, I might just go miss ya. Don't front now, I don't wanna miss ya. You front now, I might just go diss ya. One to miss. Pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. Girl, let's pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. Back in I ain't one flat. Oh, he gotta go. I cut the line, I got net. It's my turn to show. Come on, got that pussy, I could be a Michael B. Be it any way you want it, let me take you overseas. Buy my dream, me so catch me crouching out the knee. Girl, I know you never out in. It's what you need, girl. When you tell me you all in, ain't no falling out. Shorty bending corners in the bed. It ain't all about the money, but that paper green sand. Just a decibel to me, and you my investment. Buzzing to my fly, honey, oh, mine's one. Everything you got, yeah. Mine's need. Everything I see, oh, pick up. Mine's one. Pick up. Everything you got, yeah. Mine's need. Everything I see. Pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. Girl, let's pick up. When we fell out, girl, let's pick up. Ain't no rebound. I ain't one line away from your body, my side. Hello? Yo. Hey, yo. I love that intro, man. I feel like I can say it over and over again. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Dope Motherfucking Hangouts. We are live at Room Service Radio, where they got the room keys. Got Cariga to the left of me, and right on my two, I have the one and only the singer, the songwriter with the Patience EP streaming right now on all platforms. Armani is in the building. How are you doing,
I'm
sis?
Good. How are you guys?
I'm good. I thank you so much for coming on. I'm really appreciative that you decided to take a chance with the platform, and ultimately, Cariga did too. Ultimately, get the music played here, and the music played over at Agenda, all through Agenda. Make sure that happens.
And I thank you for having me, because because this is like my first interview, so I'm really excited.
Yeah. I was good. First interview, you could shake off all the nerves.
I know. I was like so nervous coming up here. I was just like, let me just chill out. So yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So, being first time interview, how do you hear yourself on the mic, headphones on? You want to keep headphones on? You want to keep your headphones off? You can get closer to the mic too.
Yeah.
And it's going to be just a good time, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's going to be hard not to look at that TV.
I know.
I do it all the time. So it's okay if you're answering a question. And,
yeah, I keep looking at myself like, am I getting my good side or not?
Hey, Love's going to take care of you. Love is the boss, by the way, over here at Room Service. So glad you guys got to shake hands and, hey, keep in touch. Let's talk about this 4-track EP. On the last show I call it a 5-track EP, but it's a 4-track EP. It came out on August 4th, and we've got Starting Line, Patience, the single.
Yes.
State of Mind, my second favorite song, and Daydreaming on the EP.
This whole project's purpose was to really just heal me because I was going through a lot at the time. And if you hear the songs, it's kind of like, not necessarily, I wouldn't say it's bipolar, but it's more so I have a lot of, love songs. And I also have a song where not necessarily I'm saying to hate anybody that I've been romantically involved in, but more so try to get an understanding of like, why they were this way. So, yeah.
I was going to say, sorry, Cariga, I was just going to say, this sounds like a journey you took us through. Kind of like you were in your relationship, fell out. You wanted to, I could be wrong, but you wanted to restart, you want to take it slow, and then when State of Mind came on, it was like, hold on a second, do I really want to do this? Hold on a second. And then Daydreaming just kind of took us on the outro, took us on the kind of to be continued type of thing.
Yes.
But you said this on State of Mind, so it said, what's it gonna give to lose again? Loving you is just a hold up. So, how much about did I get right or wrong?
No, you nailed it. That's so crazy. Everyone's been saying that, but yeah, kind of you're in this relationship and you're kind of like making a decision. Okay, what is it gonna give if I like give this guy another chance and he breaks my heart again? But it's all part of the learning experience of life. So yeah, heartbreak, falling in love again, making dumb decisions. So it's just part of our journey.
Yeah. For real. And the choice words that you pick, like your 4 words for your titles, like, it makes powerful statements itself.
Yeah.
So, patience, and incorporate that in your journey, you're going to need a lot of that, especially dealing with who you're dealing with.
Right, exactly.
You patience. So.
Real talk. I have patience, a lot of energy for the relationship.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Especially when you want it, but it's just kind of like sometimes it's not right, but you still want it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You have your cake and eat it too in some cases. I want to ask you this. Who is King Cobra? Was he a main producer or one of the producers for his track? King Cobra,
okay, so I get a lot of my beats, don't judge me, but like I usually go on YouTube and I look up my favorite artist type beat. And I just come across like this beat. That's where I got the idea Starting Line from. And I was listening to it. I was like, oh, this is nice. And it's crazy because I would expect this guy to have way more followers, way more recognition. But he's like, kind of on the same platform as me. Just like, not necessarily just starting out, but more so we're at like a lower stage of Instagram. But his beat was so nice and I love the whole idea. And I kind of just listened to it for a few days, and that's kind of where the title came from, Starting Line, and I just like heard the chorus and was bobbing to it. So I was like, yeah, I really like this. But I messaged him on Instagram for the beat, and he's been really supportive. He's super nice. So shout out to him, definitely.
Good.
Shout out to King Cobra.
Yeah.
Shout out to King Cobra.
Okay, I'm not gonna judge you. I'm glad you paid for it. I was gonna say if you ripped it from YouTube, I'm gonna judge you. But,
no. We always give credit over here.
Yes. Yeah, because it'll be those sleepers, those producers, those tight beats that be like, yo, I've never heard this sound before. Let me buy it because everything else kind of sounds the same.
Exactly.
You gotta find that one that stands out, and your EP definitely did.
Thank you.
Who engineers? You.
Oh my
you have
gosh.
an amazing cadence. The vocals are on point, and like I feel like I should be seeing you in concert at Day in Vegas or something like that.
Stop! Oh my God, thank you. But Sound by Dawson, he is fire. I literally, and also King Gas, They're both amazing engineers. And when I first went to the studio and worked with them, I was really nervous because I've actually was dealing with someone who didn't get my correct sound, so I kind of had like PTSD on that. Like, what if this sounds like shit? I was so scared. But once I recorded with them and got comfortable with them, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going back to nobody else.
Cool.
So they're really, really good.
Yeah, that's dope, and that's rare to find too.
Mm-hmm.
To people who match your sound and can have that ear for you.
Right.
Now, Kirk, do you have any questions?
No,
I got
yeah.
so many questions.
Like, who are your like influences to cause you to make music, to make the music you make? Like, who are your influences?
Yeah.
I get this a lot. I kind of take influence from powerful women. I love powerful women who made something of themselves, who are just like me at one point with a dream, you know, who's been singing since they were a child, because I've been singing since I was 2 years old. I think I started singing before I started talking, honestly.
Wow.
So literally, I just love strong, influential women in general. My mom, just everybody had a part, but I do have two favorite artists that I really have to just pay homage to, which is EKLY and Ariana Grande. I love them. And I take a lot of inspiration from them because
I can see the EKLY.
yeah, just not necessarily even on nothing like copycat, because you always have to pay homage to, you know, who inspires you. Every smaller artist has an artist who is bigger than them that they look up to, that they're like, wow, like I want to not necessarily be this person, but be like this person. I like the way this person carries themselves, you know? So yeah, those are the two people that I really take like a lot from.
No, I think that's dope. And yes, you're right. Like, powerful black women, to give credit to your mom, your sisters.
Yes, of course.
They do have an influence, impact on you too. It's your drive. So that's real talk.
Right.
And Ariana Grande got some hits, man.
Oh, damn right.
She got
Oh,
some
definitely.
hits.
Yeah.
From Nickelodeon
Mhm.
to Billboard. She was on
She's
Nickelodeon,
victorious.
Right. No, literally.
Yeah. Now I want to talk about your writing process, because I mentioned your cadence. When you write, do you write, you know, do you write everything yourself, or do you have, you know, influences that kind of help you get one or two things, or be like, no, this bar is not good, change this bar? I feel like the stigma is crazy with the quote unquote ghostwriting, but hey, everyone sometimes needs just that push. So do you write everything yourself, or do you get like a little bit of advice, like trash this, put this in?
I write everything myself.
Nice.
I feel like only I know what I want. And I'm really, really picky. That's why it took me so long to release, because I was listening. I was like, I don't like that, trash that. Even though people are like, no, it's good, but I wanted this to be perfect, literally. I wanted the perfect execution. So when I did sit down and write, I'm really spiritual. So I meditated, honestly, on just like, my lyrics and stuff. And I just wanted something that people could relate to that wasn't too not me. I'm a really classy, poised person. So I wanted to make an album, or on the album, the EP, for people who are like me. You know, the bougie women who just fall for the wrong people. So yeah.
It matters, though.
So it came from real life. It's safe to say. Is a toxic life, is a toxic relationships fun in some ways?
No, they're not. And I've been through both, and it did create patience. And it was, like I said, a learning experience, but I appreciate everything that I go through. I know that it's all for the greater good of me. So I like, whenever something does go wrong, I might get a little upset at first because I'm really dramatic. But other than that, no, I'm just take it as a learning lesson and keep it pushing. So yeah.
For sure. And no, toxic relationships aren't fun.
They're not. No.
No, it's true. And it's all a learning experience. Like, the people that are aligned to you, they'll be aligned in your life for a reason.
Right.
So the ones that do happen to get weeded out, it's for your energy, it's for yourself.
Right.
And then, you know, put that in your music, you're definitely going to reach people, for sure. That one view, that one like, that 20 view, that 100 view, you got people out there that's really tuning in and they really relate to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's an impact you have on people.
Wow.
Yeah, the only advice I could give as as a personality to an artist, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I that sounds cliche. Don't worry about these likes and views right now. Don't worry about these likes and views right now. Keep pumping out that content. Keep pumping out keep pumping out those EPs, those projects, those singles, and the right ears will hear it. The right eyes will see it. And then that's when all that stuff comes and grows, you know what I'm saying? Even with your producers. Stick with them, man. And you guys are definitely gonna go far,
man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot because I don't necessarily do it like, I don't really pay attention to likes or anything like that. Sometimes I find myself doing it, but then I have to reground myself and be like, this is something that you've been doing since you were a kid, girl. You literally, you want to do this. Like, this is for you. I made the project for me, and people just happen to take a liking for it. So I'm just literally going off of what I like. I don't care about other people's opinion. More so, it sounds rude, but it's just the truth. You can't care. People could be really cruel, I have to realize not everybody's gonna like my music, and that's fine. Like, I'm not making it necessarily for people who don't like. I'm making it for people like me, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, seriously, and that's how you impact people. That's why I say always showing love to your supporters and fans by constantly creating content for them.
Right.
Is because you build a relationship with them, URL and IRL. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah, keep pumping out that content.
Definitely.
Whoever hates it, or dislikes it, that just comes with the game.
Mm-hmm.
That comes with, because you go on Michael Jackson, some of his videos on YouTube, bro. He got thumbs down. I'm looking like, what? So it happens.
That just happened to a legend.
It happens. Yeah. It happens to legends.
I like what you said, URL and IRL. Damn, my nigga Cariga always got the best things to say.
Yes, sir,
that's why, as a co-host, I can bounce back those type of good words. Do you have, a top song from your 4-track EP?
State of Mind.
Hey,
I don't care what nobody says. That's my favorite song I made.
Okay, we're gonna get that. I'm gonna play that at the end. We're gonna get that played on the outro.
And it almost didn't make it on the EP. Yeah.
Really?
I was like, I literally sent it to my mom and my stepdad.
Yeah.
And I was like, I recorded this song, but I don't know how I feel about it. At first I didn't like it. And then I started listening to it even more. I was like, wow, this song really just it explains me. So why wouldn't I put it on my EP?
Yeah,
so
yeah, I'm glad you did.
Yeah, it's a dope song for sure.
Yeah. and see, you said your mom and your stepdad, they guided you.
Definitely. My mom has a musical background. So does my dad. Well, on his side of the family. But my mom's a singer also. But I'm just taking it to a professional manner.
There you go. Are you an only child?
No, I'm not. I'm actually the oldest. I have a younger sister who's 3 years younger than me and 2 younger brothers, and I love them to death. So they know whatever it is, I got them always. And, sometimes that kind of bites me in the butt. But other than that,
a lot of responsibilities.
Right.
Big sis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are they musically inclined as well, or they leave it up to you?
My sister plays the piano. I leave the sports to my brother because I used to do sports also, but my little brother, the youngest one, he's so funny. His whole personality he's such a character. It reminds me of myself because I used to make mini concerts and stuff when I was a child. And he's the same way. He likes to rap battle. His whole birthday party, we just threw him a birthday party, and his whole theme was rap battle. And I had to tell him he was so nervous to get on the stage. And I was like, I used to be the same way. Just go up there and you're gonna feel so good once you get up there and get it done and over with. And he went up there and he was just rap the whole night away. So yeah, he's definitely a character.
That's sweet.
We're gonna be waiting for his EP too.
Are we?
Let him know.
No, really.
Let him know.
Armani, we got there's so much that I want to ask you, and there's so much that we want to get into as well. But can we take this moment, this little sidebar segue, to take a deep dive into your mind and your fans, new potential fans, can kind of get to know more about you? We'll play a little game called Either Or.
Okay.
All right, don't be nervous. We're going through this too. All right, so I'm gonna give you, 2 subjects. You tell me which one, without thinking, kind of like a lightning round, without thinking. Tell me which ones you prefer or like. All right?
Okay.
Does Armani, the singer-songwriter, prefer hot or cold?
Hot.
Okay. Do you prefer coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay. And as an artist, listening reference, do you prefer singing or rapping?
Singing.
Okay. You gotta have that R&B vibe
right.
everywhere. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Books or audiobooks?
Audiobooks.
Okay. Do you prefer phone call or text?
It just depends. When I want to get a point across, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call this corporation and get my my stuff back. Or if it's just a regular, why did you have to call me? Just text me. I don't want to be on the phone with you for too long.
I love this question because everybody's explaining themselves on the reason why. Yeah, I prefer a text over everything personally. But yeah, you know, if you gotta tell somebody off, like, hold on, y'all got my order wrong.
Right, exactly.
Does Armani prefer Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat?
Instagram for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I wish TikTok was an option. I'm obsessed with TikTok.
Really?
I'm always on TikTok.
I'm just never into it.
No, it becomes like addicting.
Yeah,
like
it
you're like,
does.
well, I'm scrolling. I've been scrolling for 3 hours.
Yeah.
What did I get done?
Yeah, and do you have content on TikTok right now?
A little bit.
little
It's
bit.
embarrassing though.
So you doing the dance?
Not necessarily.
The voiceovers.
Yeah, the voiceovers. I like to act also. So
Oh yeah, for sure. TikTok is a great place for it.
right.
Now, what does Armani find as a pet peeve? Anything that somebody does just to kind of irk you?
I hate nonchalantness. That's I don't know something because I'm gonna bring zodiacs into this. I'm such a Gemini. I'm really passionate about stuff like that. Like just anything. When I talk, I get really dramatic. And when you're trying to explain something, and then you have this person who's not matching your energy, like whatever. It's annoying. Like like come on, man. Match my energy. More so, unless you're like tired, then like go to sleep or something.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Okay, so transparency. Now, what does Armani find oddly satisfying that people may not know?
Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I really like because I do eyelash extensions.
Okay.
So, I also like esthetician work too. Removing ingrown hairs is like so satisfying. That's so weird to other people, but to me, I like it.
What about
No, not pimple popping.
can't watch that?
No, I
Oh,
can't
thank
watch
goodness
that.
you
That's
didn't say
disgusting.
that.
But no, the removing ingrown hairs, I could watch that for days, man.
But
You haven't been on that side of YouTube before?
Right.
I stay away from all that. I say with I do enjoy like the back cracking videos.
Yes,
Yes.
that too. I kid you not, could pop every bone in my body.
Wow.
And it's a problem. Like, I'll be like chilling with my boyfriend, I'll just start cracking his fingers. He's like, can you stop?
Well, you pull them, huh?
Yes, like, it's a problem.
No, I hate you. Yes.
Now this should be without saying, but I gotta ask it anyway. Religion or atheism?
Definitely religion.
Okay.
I feel like everyone needs to not necessarily serve a higher purpose. Believe in what you believe in. I don't judge anybody. I'm friends with everyone. But at the same time, the way just life works all the way around, you gotta believe that there's a creator of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at the earth around us. Look at how much we like evolved. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, I'm definitely spiritual, and I believe that there is a God. And I just mind my business, meditate, drink my water, and charge my crystals. So yeah, pretty much.
Amazing vibes.
Mhm.
Amazing vibe. I think that God is a woman. What do you think? God is a woman.
I think that God is within us. I think God is no gender, honestly. I
God is
just think
within
God is
us.
God, and
Yeah.
He's within us.
I agree.
Yeah, but definitely God is a woman too, because we bring life into this world, which meaning going back to what I said, it's within us. So yeah, and so
true.
you can say God is a woman. Yeah,
We don't carry humans.
yeah, no, literally, like that's something
I
crazy.
just recently had my son, and just seeing that whole process of like pregnancy, then the birth, and then it's just like my mini me, our
Right.
mini me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. It's a beautiful thing.
thing for real.
Something that I necessarily, I want to say I don't want to look forward to it, but more so I'm going to take my time. I don't want kids no time soon. I feel like I kind of have kids already with my siblings. So, yeah.
Real talk.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was thinking too about just caretaking,
Right.
responsibilities.
Right.
But my last question for you in this lightning round is: what is the end goal for Armani? End goal.
I'm not here to please no one but myself. And my mom and dad always told me, our saying is mediocrity is not an option. So the end goal for me is just to please myself and make sure that I made the music that I wanted to share with the world. And people, not necessarily for recognition, but more so for just to know that I did it. It's a goal that I wanted to reach. Like, I wanted to win an award for this. I wanted to go travel for this. I'm a really outgoing person, so I just feel like it's right.
And that's your definition of success.
Mm-hmm.
People have $1 million thing. People have 10, Grammy things.
I feel like there's no limit.
Yeah.
Just whatever you can get done within your lifetime, do it. Like, that's what makes you successful.
You gotta embrace the present.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I had a hard time doing that at first, and I'm like, why isn't this happening? But ever since I started my spiritual journey, like,
I'm glad
I've been on a whole different level. So yeah.
Amazing. I want to snap it up real
Thank
quick.
you.
That's amazing. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Armani is joining the Dope Hangout crew today on this fine Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm really glad that you got a great head on your shoulders. You're very mature for your age.
Thank
and
you.
You know the type of success that you want when it comes to this music career, the music industry, how
Right.
how intense it is.
Mhm.
But the road there, is kind of what you make it.
Right, exactly.
Hell yeah. Well, before you came, we were talking about a topic.
Lord.
And this is the segment News for Next Week, which I really wanted you a part of. So we got a couple minutes to make you a part of it.
Okay.
So we got to know a little bit about you. Now we want to talk about all together as a group, all of our opinions in a sea of opinions. Recently there was a debate going on that Twitter made into a huge thing about, is Drake this era's Michael Jackson in 2021?
Oh my God.
Right? Right. So what's your 2 cents on that really quick? We've got a few tweets to show, but I want to get your 2 cents on it.
I want to say one thing, comparison is thief of joy. So when you compare an artist, like, it's different when you're paying homage and it's different when you're being compared. Because I found that, like, kind of annoying. Like, don't compare me. I'm my own self. Of course, I had influences, but I'm my own self. I feel like Drake is his own person, like his own category. He's fucking Drake. Like, literally, every single album he has released has always been a hit.
Oh, yeah.
He is a legend in his own way. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, was a legend in his own way. So is Drake. So it's kind of more so you can't really, compare the two. That's how I see about it.
Yeah, damn right.
I
And
agree.
people even talk about this topic. It just shows how bored we really are, because it's
Yeah.
not even like a giant conversation today. When Twitter makes it something, man, it becomes news for the
Literally,
next week.
Twitter is crazy. I go on there and I'm nosy. I go on the replies. So I look at all the replies. Yeah.
Go ahead, pull up this fifth tweet. We're gonna run through all the tweets and just see what the craziness the world is talking about. This is from at Showtime Bari. In fact, y'all trying to compare Drake to Michael. Drake? Exactly what we just talked about. That's the face we're making. Let's jump to the next one. Exactly the face that we're making. So this one is by Mr_Flex. MJ went platinum in 3 different skin tones. Drake need to.
That's out of pocket.
I know. Come on now. Like, they went real deep with it. They're trying to prove their point. But people are acting like, also too, because at the bottom she said Drake need to shut the fuck up. Drake did say nothing. It's y'all that's saying something.
That are
It's
bringing
his blogs
this-
that's saying something.
Exactly.
Even making it relevant, honestly. Like, where did this come from? If I was Drake, I'd just be sitting at home like, what the fuck? What happened? When did I start trending?
Yeah, but it'd be an honor to be part of that conversation. Drake knows, and I'm glad, Drake, he even honors the king of pop.
Right.
He honors the king of pop. Why are we creating this conversation? Let's jump to the next tweet, y'all. We can go on and on. Shout out to Bossip. I love this tweet right here. Bossip, real blog site, just literally shut everyone down. Crack was smoked. Uncultured swindlings debate if 2021 Drake is bigger than prime Michael Jackson. Get Shimon stomped into certified lover bits. Shout out to Bossip. That was the best tweet caption I could have seen for this week's topic that we're just going to forget about. That was good. That was good. I want to be that type of blog, just like ballsy and out there, and just like, yo, you guys are tripping.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like
You
I
have
said
to.
earlier, the fact that you got to compare Drake now to prime Michael Jackson already speak volumes.
Right.
So it's just like you said, just let Drake be Drake. At this
Exactly.
point.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's how I feel
He's
about it.
setting milestones though that artists nowadays aren't setting. So,
And
like,
not
for
just
this
that,
time
we're in a
period-
whole different era.
Exactly.
Like, back then, that was like the king of pop, and he still is, to a lot of people. And now we're making a whole different type of music now. It's like a whole different genre almost, like a whole different era. So music goes through eras, and that's why you can't necessarily compare the two. So yeah.
Let's jump to tweet 11. Let's jump to tweet 11, the very last one, because we've covered everything that these tweets are literally about to say, because it just goes into more the same thing, you know, different eras, different times, different men of their time, you know what I'm saying? So this last week was just hilarious to me. Michael, this is by at No Chill Caesar, Michael Jackson, when people started comparing Drake to him, he turning over in his casket, y'all. Stop it. Because the rest of the tweets go into the same thing. There's a picture of Michael Jackson outside of his hotel room with a swarm of people like it's a protest, but it says this is a live show. This is a view of a hotel room Michael Jackson stayed in, and there's a swarm of people.
Wow.
So as we all covered, you know, that influence. Yeah, there it is right there. Thank you, love. As we all covered, Drake has streaming. Drake has YouTube. Drake has his branding, his clothing line, his businesses, his artists.
Right.
Michael Jackson during that time didn't have social media.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jackson only had his concerts and the albums that he put on the shelves.
Right.
That had to get cleared out.
The hustle was so different back then.
Out the trunk.
And you have to respect it, because now it's like everybody seems to be getting famous.
Shout out to Oxgod for that.
Everybody.
Too, Oxgod.
Everybody.
Like people, like TikTok is a prime example of just an artist just making like a quick little 15-second snippet for a dance.
And now they blew up out of nowhere. I was like, who the hell is this?
Yeah.
But like, respect to you, congratulations. But
Seriously.
what the hell? And it'll be such a, to me, because I have a different taste in music, it'll be like, not to knock any artist, but it'll be like a mediocre song. And I'll be like, this is what you guys like?
Yeah.
And then you go back to your stuff, like all the work I put into this.
All the work, all
Is
the
this what you
hours.
get?
Not necessarily. You know, everyone has their time to shine.
Yeah, no, yeah,
You know.
for sure.
It's a big industry, I like to say. It's big, but it's small.
Big, but it's
Yeah.
Small.
A tweet we
Yeah.
went over earlier saying that the music industry is saturated, but like also gives opportunity for everyone to get their little shine on. You know?
Right, exactly.
People who ever think their music is good and bad, hey, everyone get a little bit of shine. So we all gonna get our shine.
Exactly.
When it comes, we all get our shine.
Mhm.
I've seen songs that were trolls that just blew up.
For real.
we got the phone plugged in. We're gonna get this song on rotation now. I was gonna ask you what song you wanna. We already went over this. State of Mind.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll this show out with State of Mind, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you guys for so much tuning into the live. Please follow up with Room Service Radio at Mo Media, at MoX Media on Twitter and Instagram at First Pick CEE. I go by the name of Simo, where no one's got us like us. I want to thank Cariga for joining me today.
Yes, thank you guys for having me again. Shout out to
More to
Mo Media,
find
shout out to Armani for the project as well. You know, and then you can also find me at XCARIGA. It's on the hat. Cariga.
Yeah.
Tune in.
And Armani, let people know where to find you.
Instagram, EKLY X Armani, literally just with the C. But I'm on all socials, same at EKLY X Armani. That's my little trademark, I guess. So yeah, thank you for having me though. It's like an honor, honestly.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you for having trust in the motto, because I'm gonna tell both of y'all, man. Hey, I ask people, I say, yo, I'm gonna play your music at Agenda. I'm gonna play music X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna promote you like it's my own. So
Right.
y'all wanna rock with me or what?
Right.
Y'all rock with me, and I thank you guys. I'm here to support. I'm always here to support. So you coming on today, you're always welcome back, Armani. You're
Thank
always
you.
welcome back.
I'll definitely be back. This is fun. So yeah, I love stuff
Yeah,
like this.
can't wait for the next fall single. Yes. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Dope Hangouts, and we about to get into this State of Mind by Armani. Y'all have a great, amazing weekend. We signing out of this thing. Peace.
To be single, and if I keep it moving, finally you'll see through. Baby, I'm too good to stick around and please you. My life is too fast for me to slow down. Get the fuck off of my life. No tolerance, leave it behind. You probably think I'll be blind again, and now I see why. 'Cause why should I give in and take you back? Honestly, I just might fold up. Really got an issue, say it one more time. I'm just not comprehending with your state of mind. What's it gonna give to lose again? Loving you was just a hold up. You got all these issues, gave you all this time. I'm just not comprehending with your state of mind. Whoa, 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 no, yeah. Whoa, 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 no, yeah. What's it gonna give to lose again? Loving you was just a hold up. You got all these issues, gave you all this time. I'm just not comprehending with your state of mind. Looks can kill, but I can't take it. Let's stay up, get wine drunk, faded. I'm too much now, I've been patient. Got me waiting for a sign, 'cause I could recognize you're really wildin'. You probably thinking twice, wanna decide again. Mature of me, don't wanna wish you out. Respectfully, you did it to yourself.